Good afternoon. I wanted to provide this instructional video so that you are able to go back and see how to access everything and where to load documents and lesson plans and just a recap of today's class. I'm starting with our course outline, and if you look at our day from today, I have the link to the slideshow, the Google Slides that we went through that also provides links to important documents and resources for you. The lesson plan folder, which I showed you today, where you will create your own folder for you and your teaching partner and load your lesson plans, brain boosters, whatever you're going to use for teaching that you will then ultimately share with the teacher. And then finally, the reflection document, where after your lesson this week, you will individually complete that reflection, and that is what you will submit on Canvas. Throughout this experience, Canvas will be only used for you to submit your reflections. All of your other materials that you will be using for your teachings will be housed in the Google folder. So I'm going to go into our presentation from today and just make sure you remember that on this page right here, or this slide, are the links to the lesson plan format, the planning guide, which are supposed to be in your folders, the link to the lesson folder, the teaching spreadsheet that provides you what you already know, your teacher's name, contact, the link to access their class, and the content that they would like for you to cover, and then the thank you card for Ms. Morissette up in Maine. So please do take a minute or so to at least jot down a thank you, enter in your name, something, so that when the card is sent to her on Wednesday, she will receive that. Remember, the slide prior to this one gives you the information from Dr. Tolliver regarding how to access. Please, please, please communicate with that teacher if you did have some troubles, and just make sure that prior to this week's lesson you have all of that worked out. And by tomorrow, Tuesday, October 27th, if you're still having issues, communicate that with me as well. All right, here's a copy of the reflection questions that you will answer after each week. I'm just going to go document by document. You'll make a copy of this, type in your responses, upload to Canvas each week by Friday evening. Remember, this Friday also your reflections, your feedback for the group presentations. Each group should have their link, and I think 3 out of 5 for each class, if not 4. Most of you, the point is, most of you have submitted those links. So you will put someone from your group has entered their link, and then you have the link for the feedback. Here are the reflection questions. These are uploaded on Canvas. That's a copy of that, so we don't need that one. The blank lesson plan template that you'll use from Fit for Kids. Remember, you're accessing the Fit for Kids website, where you will see lessons that look like this. And once you decide on a specific lesson, if this is the one that you want to use, then you're free to download this, with the understanding that you may not be able to use this lesson as is in the virtual world. That being said, there may be some things you need to change, and that's what I want you in your lesson plan to add, that additional information. Save this and then put that in your group teaching folder. Okay, so please make sure these are done at least the day before you teach, so that the teacher has access to it, and you will be the one emailing your teacher the link so that he or she can go in. Also, this needs to be completed as soon as possible. The lead teacher, you can already do the idea for your brain boost, what your active lesson topic and SOL will be, where you actually, once you see what that teacher wants you to review, go to the Virginia Department of Education website. If you see it up here, just Google Virginia SOLs, find your grade and the content. If I have 2nd grade and I'm doing math, here it is right here, the standards that are downloaded. And I open them up, and you just do a Control F and find the topic that teacher wants you to cover, and make sure that lesson follows along. You may also want to ask them specifically about the language that they use. I had a conversation earlier with a student about using uppercase or capital letters. Depending on what words and terminology they use, you just want to make sure you're doing the same thing. All right. And the folder, you're in your class main folder. You've got a link here to your service learning. And depending on which course you're in, if you're in the 12 o'clock or 9:30, you'll open this and you can see that almost every group, or a little more than half, you've created your folder. So do that sooner rather than later. Decide who's going to put that in. And then within your folder, this is where you will put your planning guide and your lesson plans. I'll show you. One of the ones I clicked on already had a couple things. Nope, can't remember which one it is, but that's okay. Maybe Madison. So you've got the blank template and they've got their planning guide that they're already working on. Okay, I think that covers just about everything. Communicate with your teacher, make sure you have your folders, upload the lesson plans, complete the document, the planning document, so you know exactly start to finish what you'll be covering. Once you have this folder created, share that link with your classroom teacher, and the reflections will be due on Canvas. If there's anything I can help you with, please do not hesitate. All right, have a great rest of your day.